Today I want to tell you about the time I got a sign from the universe, God, call it what you will, right when I was feeling lost and hopeless. This reminded me why staying faithful matters, especially when it feels like nothing is working. And I hope it helps you notice the subtle but very real signs that might already be around you. I recently moved to Vancouver to Montreal. And while everything felt great and exciting at first, I found myself struggling. I think it was a mix of living in a new apartment, not knowing almost anyone, missing the nature I was surrounded by in my old place, feeling lonely, and just a general sense of not belonging. And on top of that, there was a brutal heat wave and everything felt extra heavy. But finally, last Tuesday, the weather started to cool off a bit, and something in me said, go for a walk. So I listened. I've always loved walking and exploring, but the heat had been unbearable, to be honest. Right before heading out, I had been reading Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette. I was really into it, especially this chapter about angels and archangels. I honestly find it really fascinating. I closed this book feeling inspired and got ready to leave. I throw on a nice black polka dot dress and a new pair of sneakers, then step outside, hoping I'd find some kind of nature. And I did. I wandered around my new place and saw some trees, vintage townhouses, and this massive building that looked like a hospital or school, surrounded by a lot of green space. I started humming and even made up a little song about being in Montreal. It felt like a Disney moment, just me, the night, and the city. And then I saw it. Right in this random front yard, a white angel statue. I stopped, looked at it, and smiled. I mean, just a few hours earlier, I'd been reading about angels, and now here was this statue standing quietly in someone's front yard. I knew it wasn't a coincidence. It felt like a quiet but powerful confirmation from the universe. A reminder that I'm not alone, that I'm being guided, and that angels are with me. After a moment of reflection, I decided to head back home. On the way, I stepped into a little vintage shop that reminded me of the stores I used to visit as a kid in Peru. Another small gift from the universe. I saw these tiny white candles and I knew I gotta have them. I mean, they were 15 cents each. And I knew exactly what I was gonna use them for. When I got home, I lit one of the candles and did a ritual I've been meaning to do for a while. An energetic divorce. This ritual is meant to help you release the energetic ties with exes or casual partners that you've shared your energy with and are no longer aligned with your path. And there was one connection in particular that had been weighing me down. One of the reasons I left Vancouver in the first place. But that's a story for a different day. Anyways, I lit the candle, said a prayer with real intention, and oh my god, I felt it deep in my body. I mean, I felt goosebumps and all. I let go of the energy I've been carrying from past lovers and I wish them well. If you're curious about the ritual, I'll leave some notes in the description box below. Anyways, so right after the ritual, I felt called to pull a card from Louis' Hay deck that my best friend gave me. And the card that came up said, all my relationships are harmonious. Another confirmation. I mean, what are the odds of pulling that specific card that talks about relationships right after an energetic divorce ritual? Well, really high if you believe deep in your heart that your life happens for you, not to you. The thing is, sometimes we forget these things. We get overwhelmed or discouraged like I was feeling last week. And that's why I wanted to share this story in the first place. Because even in moments when we feel lost, disconnected, or hopeless, the universe is still sending us reminders that we are not alone. And the more we stay open, the more we're able to notice these signs. And all of this is called faith, which means trusting that there's no problem too big for God or the universe to handle. That there's a divine intelligence working behind the scenes, always guiding us towards love, more alignment, and more peace. Don't get me wrong, hard moments will still come. That's just part of life. But when we face them with faith and stay open to the signs, we move through them with more clarity, more awareness, and that means we're growing. If this story helped you somehow, or if something I said resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That way, it can reach more people who might need to hear it. Until next time, my dear amigo, much love.